I'm Greg Jarbo, and we're here at Search Engine Strategies Toronto. It's day 2, and I'm with Mike McDerment. Mike, I understand you caused a few waves today?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, you were telling people to think outside the box?
I wasn't telling them. What to think. What I was doing was showing them how we do things a little differently at Freshbooks and some of the results we've had from doing that.
Okay, so you're going to have to share a few tips or tricks or secrets here.
Okay. Well, it was kind of interesting because we were in a panel called Business to Business is Different, and I sort of turned that on its head a little bit. Said different is business to business, and the basic premise being that there's more to doing well in search than just being really strong in your SEO and making websites that are intended to rank well in search engines. What you want to do is think about how the kind of experience somebody's going to have when they come to your site. And so I use the example of 2 websites that we built. We started out our business, which is now Freshbooks, but originally it was called Second Site, and we launched a website for that. And I compared that original site with a rebrand we did about 3 years later to a new Freshbooks site, and the results sort of spoke for themselves. It was like a 4,000-fold improvement over a shorter period of time, and it just kind of got people thinking about some of the traditional SEO thoughts that they had. Maybe the constraints in terms of design that you need to adhere to rank well for search engines, maybe they're not all they're cracked up to be, and you should think about the experience you're delivering to somebody and being memorable and the brand experience you offer when someone visits your site.
Now, I also understand you talked about trade show booths
Yeah.
at a search show?
Well, it was an example of how we do things differently and the impact it has as it relates to our website and our brand as well. And so we were at the How Design conference a few weeks back, and we actually showed up to that conference in Boston. We had rented an exhibitor space as sponsors of the show, and we showed up and we didn't have a trade show booth, but instead we showed up with canvas. Like empty canvas walls for our trade show booth. And we invited a Boston-based customer of ours, this guy Jazz, and he proceeded over the 3-day conference to paint the backdrop for our conference booth. So it was a work in progress and a reason for people to come by and talk about us and see what was going on, return to the booth on day 3 to see how it was coming along, and people were really excited about it. And ironically, before we got on stage today, one of the co-presenters for the panel we were on, he'd done a little research, I guess, with who was going to be speaking, and went to our blog and saw that we'd done this, and he was so excited about it. Turns out he went and sent that to some people in the trade, the kinds of people who go to conferences all the time and are looking for different ideas to present themselves differently and stand out and generate some word of mouth. And so that was really the flavor of the day. Was it's make yourself easy to find online, but then give people a reason to talk about you and be excited about what it is that you do by being a little different.
Well, there you have it, a hot tip from Search Engine Strategies Toronto. I'm Greg Jarbo, and this is the SES channel.